And specifically for like going into the nutrition side of things, right? Like it's very difficult, right, to be working night shift as a EMT, paramedic, nurse, dispatcher, police officer, firefighter. They get to cook their own meals, so they could probably eat pretty healthy. But other than that, kind of difficult, right? And like if you look at all the garbage cans in military bases or police departments, you see a lot of white Monster energy drinks. You're seeing a lot of the all different brands of energy drinks. So tell us a little bit about nutrition, the importance of eating clean, what you can eat clean if you're working graveyard, etc.
Right. So we call it the theoretical or the standard to get to. So the prescription we've been prescribing is eating meats and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some starch, little fruit, no sugar, and no seed oils. And that's to help someone get to what's called metabolic flexibility. And metabolic flexibility just means you can use any and all available fuels in any context to the highest degree, most efficient possible. So if carbs only around, then yeah, you can use carbs for energy. If fat is only around, if you're in a starvation or survival mindset or sort of situation, you could use your body fat or any source of fat to eat. Now, it turns out to be 6 in 10 Americans now are dealing with one chronic disease, at least. That just means somehow they've made poor decisions or miseducated decisions on eating, that they've become metabolically inflexible, that they're starting to use, or they have used carbs for the most part and lost ability to use body fat or fat for energy. That's resulted in disrupted metabolic function or dysfunction in the mitochondria. And across the board, again, it's can we start to shift our grabbing towards and the valve of carbs for the most part for those who are really sick and diseased and use fat more to retrain their bodies to use fat and then get to this balance or this flexible state. Now, for service members now or first responders that are on the go all the time, is can they off duty, not working, have that as their standard, and then when they're on the job, on duty, mitigate the effects of eating poorly by doing that. Set a good foundation 80% of the time, essentially, right? And then 20% of the time when they're on the job, eating out and all that, maybe even making decisions while they're eating out too, based on that prescription, based on the standard.